system is slowly starting to push out this area of low pressure. We definitely see all the hefty rainfall going out throughout much of central Texas, down into the hill country, making its way along into the Gulf coastline. Houston's getting some good rainfall right now. This system is going to continue to meander off into the east, and I think our rain chances will begin to slim down as we are still going to hold to some. That's kind of we headed throughout much of the work week, but we're kind of on the side of the low pressure system that just isn't really that favorable for much storm development. Here's kind of what we're looking though across the board. Most of us are dry right now. Man, the temperatures were really trying to blow up right there. Take their time. We're getting up there. 61 out into Sterling City, as well as 66 down into Fort Stockton, 64 degrees out into Jayton. We're all feeling a little bit of those humid conditions, pretty uniform onto the temperatures out there this one. It could be a small area of some patchy fog here and there, but I think for the most part, it's really watching the winds, that the winds stay calm. That's how we get a little bit of that fog development. Here's kind of why I am looking for those showers and thunderstorm chances though. We do have 2 areas of a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk. I wouldn't even be too surprised if they did some form of extension to try to connect that together, but we will see some isolated storm chances that could be onto that strong to severe side, but it is just an overall low threat, looking at some hail up into that quarter size, gusty winds up to 60 miles an hour. But as storms do make their way down southward, I think pretty much by the time we head into the time the sun is starting to set, I think they'll just lose a little bit more of that storm energy, then they'll start dissipating rather quickly. Kind of a repeat heading into our Friday with that storm chance moving just genuinely a bit more northward with that level 1 out of 5 marginal risk. And pretty much I do anticipate a lot more of us to stay dry, and I wouldn't even be too surprised if they extended it towards our higher terrain, where I do anticipate we will see some storms, especially off into our western portions, and possibly some storms trying to make their way into the basin coming in from the north. But I think the initiation of that storm is going to be more dependent on if we're going to see anything or not. Kind of similar story as well heading into our Saturday, but I do anticipate more of us to stay dry as we go throughout much of the day, so just be weather aware and keep that radar app handy. 98 in Balmorhea, 93 for your high today into Ozona, 88 into Coleman, 90 down into San Angelo. Same type of deal into Sonora, just 2 degrees warmer at 92 degrees. We're going to be talking some warm temperatures are going to be on the way, getting into those mid to upper 90s by the time we head into your Father's Day weekend. Take a look for yourself. This system is slowly going to move off into the east. High pressure is going to take control. See a lot more of those oranges and even reds into our forecast area, and with that, temperatures are going to skyrocket into the forecast. Going to get back into those mid to upper 90s with plenty of sunshine though into the forecast. It is really going to be beautiful. Just to make sure though, if you're doing outdoor activities, take frequent breaks because summertime is going to be coming back heading into early next week. We'll be back after the break.